I can't believe what I'm seeing. These are Wagner mercenary soldiers surrounding the Russian military headquarters in Rostov-on-Don. This is a Russian journalist confirming that these are Wagner mercenaries. This is a tank with its gun aimed at the headquarters. Here's more soldiers surrounding this building. Here's a battle between a tank and a curb. The tank has won, however, it has ruined the grass, an ecological disaster that will take eons to recover. Here's a larder. Here's voiceover Dennis. Here's Wagner chief Prrigozhin inside the headquarters demanding to see the defense minister Shoigu and General Gerasimov. He says he wants to make sure Russia targets Ukrainians and not Wagner soldiers. This smoke in the distance Prrigozhin claims to be a downed helicopter. This is, however, unconfirmed. And here's a lady cleaning the mess. Bless her. What the hell is happening, and what does this mean? The wildest theory that's been floating around the interwebs is that this is an attempt for Putin to save face. He's once again playing 3D chess and is influencing Prrigozhin to do this, to spread the message that it's the military of defense who's to blame for the war and not Putin himself. I do think that this is a bit far-fetched. Sulla is also a name that's been floating around in these conversations as well. The famous Roman general who turned on the Senate and marched on Rome, starting a civil war. Many historians have spent their lives trying to piece together his grand strategy, but now it's common consensus that he was marching on Rome using instinct. He was improvising, especially during the chaos of war. There's a lot more improv happening than you might expect, and those who think there's a big force or plan behind everything are usually disappointed by the truth. I personally see that Prigozhin's first withdrawal of troops from Bakhmut to his open condemnation of the Russian war effort, and now his open rebellion is a way to quickly rise up the level of command up the Russian army. He was able to use pretty much the worst soldiers in Russia recruited from jails to win the Battle of Bakhmut against many elite Ukrainian forces, and his initial withdrawal and hope for collapse demonstrated by his public statement that Russia wouldn't be able to hold Bakhmut without him was intended to demonstrate how important he was to the Russian war effort, and that he's the best and most formidable general in general. And his antagonism of the Russian military rulers rather than Putin himself is a way to position him as a person Putin can use to replace them with. I mean, if he was able to be this effective using mere convicts, imagine how formidable he could be using proper Russian forces. This is something else I want to address. I've heard this repeated everywhere, that this is reminiscent of Russia's fall during World War I. No, there's not even a hint of revolution from the people in Russia right now. This is a mere conflict of the oligarchs. Is this the end of Russia? Who knows, it's way too early to tell, but this is the last thing Russia needs right now. The Russian Ministry of Defense have already announced that Ukraine is taking advantage of this situation by trying to attack Bakhmut right at this moment. Is this coup going to be successful? Once again, it's way too early to tell. Prigozhin does indeed have several tens of thousands of loyal soldiers. It could be like Sulla, who knows, having the magnetism that causes other Russian forces and leaders to defect to him by his mere presence. He could be a central figure to consolidate all the different discontent factions within Russia right now, or this could all just peter out as everyone sees him as a lost cause. These are just my initial thoughts, however, and I'm sure you have yours too. How do you think this is going to play out? Let me know in the comment below, and thanks for watching.